All right, game on, y'all. So March 31st, last day before spring break. Okay, so there is no starter today because there's nothing that I could. Yesterday, if we look and we review yesterday, we developed our thesis statement. Oh, I could have had that be a starter question of which of these is a good thesis statement. I should have done that. Oh well. Next time, next year. But no starter today. We worked on developing a thesis statement, unpacking the buckets, okay, and that was our main focus. And now we're going to move into writing our introductory paragraph. But let's look at the summary page here. I hope I updated this one. There we go. Good. All right, except for such say no starter. And we're going to continue to analyze the impact of Gandhi's actions in India and use primary sources to interpret various historical perspectives. Unit is Asia. Governance throughout time and place impacts expression is the statement of inquiry. All right, and then the synchronous work today is no March 31st starter. I'll change that right now. And then we're going to work on the introduction. And then there's the ticket out the door. And then that will be it today. Your asynchronous work is to complete the introduction. But I hope that we can complete that together. All right, without any issues. So y'all are good to go and enjoy spring break, except for those that are not doing well in my class. Then you need to still get some of your work done during asynchronous time. Okay, but let's look. All right, everybody go to DBQ project, please. DBQ project. And I will give you a minute or so to do so. All right, begin. All right, so let's take a look. This is one. Let's just look at the DBQ in general. Let's just view this DBQ. Let's review what we did yesterday, please. Let's review what we did yesterday. So we take a look. So we've done that. We've done the hook. We did the background essay. We did document A, document B. Okay. Let's look at this. All right, we did document C, document D. Then we transitioned to, right? So yesterday, you were supposed to identify the 3 reasons why Gandhi's movement was successful. We looked at that together, and we looked at document A, and we identified respect. We looked at document B and maybe thought that nonviolent was a good reason. Okay, and then we looked at document C and D, and you just have to look at all those and make sure that you developed a 3rd reason. One of the really important ones that some students identified yesterday was sacrifice. Gandhi was willing to go to jail. He was willing to do whatever it took for the independence from Great Britain. So some students put sacrifice in there, which I thought was an exceptional reason, exceptional bucket. Then from there, okay, we went down, okay, to the chicken foot organizer. At the chicken foot organizer, right, and this first thing is where you restate the question as an answer, okay? So if our question is, what made Gandhi's movement successful? We could say Gandhi's movement was successful because, and then we have our 3 reasons that are auto-populated: respect, nonviolent, sacrifice. Okay, then we can use that to help develop our thesis statement. Now, if there's a reason from a document that supports these reasons, we can take it and maybe, yeah, and put it in the buckets. For me, I'm going to put D in this bucket for nonviolent, because for me, him putting that salt on there, that's he wasn't shooting the lion, right? He wasn't killing the lion. He was just using these nonviolent strategies to catch the lion. or to control the lion. Okay, so I could put D in there if I wanted to. Okay, so just giving you a heads up. Okay, but let's continue here. Everybody go to the next, which is unpacking the buckets. And again, right, I could put my support in there here. So Gandhi, the political cartoon, shows Gandhi controlling or catching the lion, which represents Great Britain, through non-violent tactics or strategies rather than force. All right, something like that. That would be a good observation, a good supporting, okay, a good way to support that. All right. Any questions so far? And again, this is review. All right, this is what you were supposed to do yesterday, but I at least want to go over it a little bit with you. All right, here, right? Sacrifice. Gandhi was willing to go to jail. Okay, something like that. And you can give direct quotes from those texts if you want. But anyways, that's review. Let's go to the next step. The third one here, guided essay, third option in that top menu. So here's what we're going to do next. Okay, here's what we're going to do next. Okay, and we'll get to this. I don't want you to necessarily write anything in here at this moment. But this is, and if you remember from Ms. Potter's class, I believe you did something very similar, right? Your first thing that you ultimately write in an essay is in the introduction will be something to grab the attention of the reader. Okay, and then for me with these DBQs, if we're writing an essay, the next step would be, all right, now write about some of the background information. So here we have an attention grabber. We could, communicate, like Gandhi, is Gandhi the greatest human being of all time, or a question mark, and then knowing that we're going to get into the ideas and concepts and actions and tactics of Gandhi. And I just made that up on top, off the top of my head. There's probably a much better one that we could use, but then you could go in and talk about the background of Gandhi and who he is and what he did and his parents, and you have all of this support here: Hindu father, okay, Jainist mother, philosophy of nonviolence. Then you can restate the question and then answer the question with your thesis statement, which we've already written. And then you combine all that to build your essay. Okay, I wonder if it auto-populates. Okay, it doesn't. So, but anyways, that's what we may do. I may offer that as an extra credit opportunity for you today. But here's what I want everybody to do right now. Go back, please, to assignments. So you should be looking at this page right now. Everybody get there right now. Okay, so you can see all of these different options. Okay, again, go there right now so you see all these different options, because we're going to click on some of these right here in just a minute. And we're going to do some highlighting there in just a minute. So everybody get there now, please. Give you about 30 seconds. All right, let's take a look at this, please. So if you're looking at this, everybody should be on this screen. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want everyone to go to, see, which one do I want you to do? Let's go to basic proficiency, please. Everybody hit view. And let me know when you're there in the chat, please. Let me know when you're there in the chat. Everybody go to this Mini-Q sample essay, basic proficiency, and hit view, please. Let me know in the chat when you're there, please. I want to make sure everybody is on this page looking at this exact thing. Go ahead and do that now. let's go, y'all. I need to know if you're there. I only have a couple people replied to me in the chat. Okay, I need to know that you're there on this page. I don't want to, this is important enough that, okay, I want to make sure everybody's there. Okay, good. I got 3 or 4. Let's go. Keep going, y'all. I need a lot more of y'all are in the class. Okay, and I need to know that you're on this page. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, so here's the first step. The first thing I want you to do is everybody right now circle the introduction. Any color's fine. I'm going to circle it in just black for now. Circle the introductory paragraph. Okay? Or you could put a box around it, I guess. Maybe that would look better. All right, everybody do that now. Circle the introductory paragraph. Go ahead and do that now. Shouldn't take you long. All right, next step, here's what I'm going to do. This is called rainbow highlighting. Rainbow highlighting. We do a lot of this with close reading, but here's what I want you to do now. With this introductory paragraph, I want you right now to see if you can identify the attention-grabbing sentence. And I want you to highlight that green. Okay, highlight that green specifically. So if I'm looking at this text, for me, I'm looking at that first sentence should be that attention grabber. And it's not guaranteed that the writer put it in there. If you don't feel like they put one in there, then you're not going to highlight it. But for me, I let Gandhi's ideas about nonviolence had deep roots. I think that's the attention grabber. I think it's an okay attention grabber. I think it could be better. But I'm going to go to green. All right. I'm going to highlight that first sentence. Green. Okay. That's the attention grabber. Everybody do that now. All right, next step, continue reading that paragraph. And I want you to highlight the background information that the author uses just to give you general information about this topic. I want you to highlight that blue. So if I'm looking at, and you're going to do this on your own with another document in just a second. Now I'm looking at this, right? His father was a serious Hindu. His mother was a Jainist who loved all life. Okay? For me, that's the background information, because if you get in the next thing, the question was, how could he put his nonviolent philosophy into action in the fight for independence from the British? Gandhi developed at least 3 successful tactics: well-disciplined civil disobedience, spending time in jail, and embracing the enemy. So look, which of those sentences would be the background? Go ahead. What do y'all think? Put in the chat. Put in the chat. What would you highlight blue? What do y'all think? What do you got? What would you highlight blue? Good, good. I got a private comment in there. Exactly right. Anybody else? Anybody else, y'all? Anybody else got it? What do you think is that background info? Yeah, good, good. And let's go just a little bit more there too. So I'm looking at that. Go on one more sentence, right? His father was a serious Hindu. His mother was a Jainist who loved all life. Okay, good. Yeah, exactly. The second and third sentence. Great. Now, does this author restate the question? Do they restate the question? If so, highlighted red. Do y'all see it? Okay, be that fourth one, right? The question was, how could he put his nonviolence philosophy into action in the fight for independence from the British? Good, real good. All right, and then I wish I could do like teal or turquoise or something that wasn't like a blue to go with thesis. So I just chose orange. All right, y'all tell me, is that last sentence, okay, a thesis statement? Yeah, real quick, yes or no, is that last sentence their thesis statement? Their roadmap that sets them up for what they're going to talk about? Right, Gandhi developed at least 3 successful tactics: well-disciplined civil disobedience, spending time in jail, and embracing the enemy. That is what they decided were the 3 reasons: well-disciplined civil disobedience, spending time in jail, embracing the enemy, like kind of like this respect of the enemy. So let's go to orange. All right, y'all see what I did here with the colors? So hopefully it's easier for you to remember. Grabber green, both G's, background blue, restate red, and then I don't have anything else. Thesis, I just did orange. Okay. All right. Any questions about that? Any questions, y'all? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I want to make sure we're good. All right. Gotta give you a minute to get caught up.
I wish you could live forever. Wish you would never ever have to feel pain. Hope you stay away from sin. I wish you nothing but love. Hope you'll never feel lost. Wish I could explain why some things ain't the same.
All right, next step, y'all. Now you're gonna have to do this on your own. Everybody, I'm not exactly sure where I'll go on this. I think we just need to go back to assignments. Go back to your assignment. Everybody go to higher proficiency. Right here, we're gonna view this one, the third one. I want everybody to go there, and I want you to write, let me know in the chat. Just say here when you're there, okay? Go ahead and do that now. Go to higher proficiency 1. It should look like this. Let me know in the chat when you're there, please. Go ahead and do that now.
Hope that you find somebody and that somebody loves you unconditionally and never puts a thing above you. I wish you never get cheated on or betrayed. Wish you learn from every single one of your mistakes. Hope one day you'll find peace within yourself. I do, cause the only one you truly ever stuck with is you. Hope you never gotta hide who you really are. Wish you find a passion and you able to go really far. Hope that in your life you'll never make a single enemy. Hope you'll never know the feeling of hatred or jealousy. Wish you get a taste of all the beautiful things the world got to offer. Would sacrifice myself in order for you to have it, but it's out of my hands. Wish there was something I could do, but it's out of my hands. No, it's out, yeah. Wish there was something I could do, but it's out of my hands. Wish there was something I could do, but it's out of my hands.
I hope that you never see the truth behind it all. Made your view remain convoluted behind the fog. I hope you don't discover that you were just another imperfect yet on purpose.
All right, so now I put my instructions on the screen as well on my sticky note here. I want everybody right now, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Okay, you have 5 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes. Okay, I want you to follow those instructions. Circle the introduction, highlight the grabber green, background information blue, restate the question red, thesis statement orange. Okay, go ahead and do that now. Begin. 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
on the floor. I hope you're never wrong, even when you are. Make yourself remain righteous through all your fights and soul. Cause everybody damaged, and you're the one exception. Better teacher than learner when the concern is lessons. May you reject objections for singular perspectives. You don't need glasses, just signs need to enlarge their message. I hope you never fall, and you remember all the people that you claim were not involved. And when you reach your height, when you're the one and only, and feel lonely in parties, cause we're your real homies. May somebody be stronger than your insecurities. I doubt it, but I hope you find a new one me.
It's out of my hands. Wish there was something I could do, but it's out of my hands. No, it's out. Wish there was something I could do, but it's out of my hands. Wish there was something I could do, but it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. Wish there was something I could do, but it's out of my hands. No, it's out. Yeah. Wish there was something I could do, but it's out of my hands. Wish there was something I could do, but wish there was something I could do, but wish there was something I could do, but wish there was something I could do.
All right, y'all. So that's here. You should just about be done. So have that be what you're going to finish up for your asynchronous work, is to make sure that that is highlighted. Okay, those proper colors. Circle the introduction. Grabber green. Background information blue. Restate the question red. Thesis statement orange, please. Okay, that's our focus, as so you know and have a solid model of what that looks like. Now here's what you could do. Okay, here's what you could do. If you want to do a little bit of extra credit, maybe one formal point if you write a decent introduction, 2 formal points added on if you write an amazing introduction. You could do that. You could do that now. Okay. Let's see. So you go to view. You could use these tactics, strategies, organizer, the essay builder. So you go over here to essay builder, down to the bottom. You've done all this work here. Right here you go. You could do like your sample introduction here, your grabber, and you could type it in. Then go talk about the background information of Gandhi, type it in. And then you have a way to restate the question. And then you write your thesis statement, and then you combine it all together in a well-flowing introduction. You combine all of it. Okay, you could do that, and then let's see, how do I want you to do that? Send it to me in an email. Copy it, just send it to me in an email, and then I'll have it in my inbox, and I can grade it. I can look at it from there and assign points, okay, from that. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and make that assignment now. You know what I'm gonna do? Change my mind. I'm going to make it an actual assignment in Canvas that you will see, okay? So just keep that in mind. Everybody go the ticket out the door while you're waiting for me to do that. Go ahead and take the ticket out the door, please. And again, I'm going to make that an assignment so you can copy and paste it into Canvas and then submit it, and I can look at it within Canvas and give you a score, give you a grade. Okay, so be on the lookout for that change. Any questions, y'all? Any questions before I let you go? All right, there's no questions. Make sure you've done that ticket out the door, please. Okay, and then you can go.